of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Stanford's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and
turning it on! Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The short hands, it's Marion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Marion. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Fletcher. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. They get him corralled. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air, it's back. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. While we're only only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here comes the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so in Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeps it on the draw. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Brown will throw it. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Around the corner, it's Ford. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Marion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense in their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a money play on third and goal. Trying to barge in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. A run for the quarterback. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Marion. And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Canes are on the move. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here comes the two-point try. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The give to the tailback. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. And they do it again. Brown wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
lines up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Look out, he's got room! And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. A strike downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Cardinal will have to move it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're
looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Stanford, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got to back the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing up field. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the gun, the ground game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Beck's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, King! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spinning it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go!
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive from this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tries to get it on the ground. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Ford. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for 4th down. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Brown will throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and
throw to the end zone, picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can deal it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's back. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and delete the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Guyz runs the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Marion. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.